Okay, everybody put the hand together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay, today I think we do some Pali learning like last time. I hope the line is okay. Can you see my screen now?
You see, so this is also one way to communicate, with this non-human before we can.
Hello, who is talking now?
Cross line, I think cross line.
Cross line. Okay. All right. So, do you have the Pali Made Easy book? If you have, you can open out. We go for the pronunciation. Pali Made Easy. Okay. So, if you can see my screen, I go for the pronunciation. So it's better do some revision if you want to chant the Pali. Okay, let me go now. Okay. I think some of you follow my class before, so it's we go for vowel. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So in Pali, there are 48 letters, 8 vowels, and 33 consonants. The vowels, as I mentioned before. Okay. So the first one is short A. We call it short A. The second one is we call it long A. The third one is a long I. Short I. Then long I, short U, long U, A, and O. Okay. So we pronounce it I, I, U, A, O. I, U, A, O. So the first one is when you see the A with the, we call it the, how they call it, I forget the terms there. So anyway, you pronounce a long sound. I, U, A, O. So in terms of timing, this is we call it one timing. This is we call it two timing. Okay. You can see the timing is different. I is one timing. I is two timing. Short U is a one timing. Long U is a two timing. A-O is also two timing. Okay. So you can see one timing is A. Another one timing is I. Another one timing is U. Another timing is okay. A-I-U is a one timing, so it's a short sound. Yeah, short sound. We call it A-I-U. Okay. A-I-U is a short sound. A-I-U short sound. Okay. A-I-U. Then long sound will be the one with two timing. A-I-U A-O. Is it sound like English or sound like Malay? I think it's more like Malay. English also like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually quite, because Pali is coming from the India, and Malay is also, I'm not really sure, but I heard it's a Malay also coming from with the Indian kind of influence, right? So Malay actually near Pali. So for us Malaysians, we pronounce Pali is very easy for us, but for the foreigners, the Omo, the Westerner, they will have problem to pronounce the Pali because it's different from the English.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I say long vowel, you remember it's A-I-U-A-O. When I say short vowel will be A-I-U. Okay. Right? So yeah, so like this, so you will follow me when I explain later. Okay, so totally there are 8 vowels because how many are long? Long vowel are how many? Short vowel are how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
Short,
long vowel are 5.
long one 5, short one 3.
3, right? Okay, so that's the one. So normally long vowel we call it two timing. Short vowel is 1 timing. Okay, but let's say if you have the word like gach, sorry, if you have the word like gach, GAC. Okay, so GACCHAMI, gachami. Okay, so gacha here is how many timing? It's a 2 timing. Mi is 1 timing. How about ga? What do you think it is? Ga. It can be 1, it can be half. For example, ga. You see, normally if you pronounce a GA, you pronounce a ga. But if you pronounce a GAH, GAC, how do you pronounce? Ga. It's a shorter sound, right?
Yeah.
It's a shorter sound. For example, you see, ga. So which one is shorter? Sorry, this
last one.
Last one is shorter. So is this 2 timing? This 1 timing? How about the GAC? What do you think? It's a good question to ask, you know?
Less than 1.
Yeah, it's less than 1. So ga. All right, ga. Okay, let's say the first one. Ga with the long ga. So it can be sometimes we call it 1.5 timing. It's shorter and shorter and shorter. Okay. This one you don't need to focus, but you need to know the idea of the sound, you know, how long, how short, how long, how short. Okay. All right. Okay. It's just for some knowledge for you all, because sometimes learning the sound is like going to sing the song also. Okay. Gutra. Gutra means the throat sound. Okay. So basically all these are some technical sound on the Pali. So let me write. So Gutra means throat. Because if you pronounce the K, you put your hand on your throat. You pronounce the K, ka. You notice the vibration on your throat. Okay. Ka. Ga. Okay. Let me I hope you can follow the screen. Okay. Let me adjust the screen. Okay. Ka. Ga. Nga. Sometimes they call it ngeng. There are different way of pronunciation. Sometimes they call it ngeng. Like sometimes they call it so it's difficult to decide. But normally I would say it's a sound, okay? Because the ny is a nya sound. This ny is a nya sound, all right? Okay. So ka, ga, nga, something nga sound. Okay. Palatal is a little bit, I think it's same like Malay. So cha. Everybody follow me. Cha. Ja. Yeah, it's like yena, the wisdom. Yeah. So when you see the wisdom, na, nyana. You see this word before, right? Nyana. So you pronounce it as ny. So there's another word you very famous one. Panya. So sometimes some people in some of the Myanmar monk, they will write their name as this one. I think you see some of the Sri Lankan or what, they write the word Panya, you know? Yeah. So it's a Panya. But actually it can be peng. Sometimes they pronounce it as with the nya sound, or it become like a little bit very difficult to explain the sound. Here is nya, correct? But in Myanmar, sometimes they pronounce it like P-A-E-N here. So it's depends on how Burmese, and Burmese people, the way they pronounce is different from Sinhalese, and then Sinhalese people pronounce is very different from Laos. So, so when the different monks of different country, when they meet together and do the chanting, there's always different pronunciation. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
When you go to Sri Lankan temple, you go to Burmese temple, then you go to another temple, there are always different sounds.
Intonation different.
Yes, but the main idea is that people should be able to understand the meaning, all right? So if you pronounce jnana, they should understand this is to do with wisdom. You pronounce a panya, they know it's to do with wisdom also. Okay, next one, lingua. Lingua is we call it kind of like tongue. When you curl out the tongue, it's like how you call it the R, no? So when you pronounce the R sound, you curl out your tongue, right? R. So it's a T with the dot down there. It's like kind of like curl the tongue and pronounce the T sound. I think for us Chinese it's difficult because we don't pronounce the sound like that. Okay. So just take it like you are curving the tongue and try to pronounce the T sound. Ta, 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 da, 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 no, no. Okay. Okay. So we just leave it like that. It's too difficult to pronounce. So dental is to do with the tongue, you know. So you pronounce ta, ta. You can see the tongue touching the teeth. Ta, ta. Da, 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 da. No, normal N sound. Okay. Okay. So let me. So next one will be the P sound. P sound is a labial because it's to do with the lips. So I think everybody understand about it. So pa, pa, ba, ma. Okay. So M sound, all right? So down there will be semi-vowel, all right? So the remainder is same like Malay. So ya, wa, la, okay? Ya, wa, la. They begin the S sound. Sa. The aspirate is a special technical term. Just means that you put the puff or wind puff. Ha, like the ha sound. Ha. So it's like KKH, like ka. So it's just a puff or wind. Ka, ha. So you open your mouth and ha. That's all. Ha. Okay. Next word is the lingua. Lingua is a L with a dot there, and then nasal. Okay. Nasal, you always see the nasal because you have the buddham, all right? So nasal sound, all right? So you can pronounce it. How do you pronounce it? Okay, buddham dot. Sometimes you can see people, last time they are writing like this, right? There are some old version like this. Sometimes they write like this. Okay, it's a very confusing. Now the standardized international is the M dot here. Or sometimes you see the word M with a dot on the top, or M with the top at the bottom. These two are same. Okay, they are not much different. With the top and then with the down there. All right. So how do you pronounce it? Since it's a nasal, so that means that the sound should be to do with the nose, right? So so if you put your mouth close together and then the sound should go to your nose. Okay. So there should be vibration on your nose. Like the one the Tibetan, they all the or the mani pame home or the vibration there. Yeah, buddham. So you have to pronounce Dam.
Dam.
Okay.
Dam.
Dam. Okay. Okay, so let's see the vowel. Okay, this is some for the English, all right? So we go for the lesson 1 first. Okay, this lesson I think is a revision for those who learned before, right? How many of you learned the Pali before? I mean, now we got how many? 7 people, right? So how many of you learned the Pali before? Just say out your name.
Me, Gimtik.
Kimte, okay. Jade also.
King also.
Okay.
King.
So 2 person.
Jade
also.
Hua.
Jade Hua 3. Okay.
King.
Then. Sorry. King.
King. Yeah.
King.
King YP.
Okay. So 4 person. Okay. All right. Okay. So most of you, this means that most of you learn before touch and go, right? Touch and go.
Touch and go.
Okay, touch and go. So now, okay, it doesn't matter even you touch and go, but at least you learn something. Okay. Now in Pali is different from English. All right. So we look at the one example of the Pali. For example, you can see dawami. All right. Dawa is run. Mi is I. So in Pali, dawami means run I, or English I run. We call it opposite way, right?
Yeah.
Opposite way. All right. So when you look at the last one, mi, si, ti, anti, ta, ma. So you will know whether it's a first person, second person, third person. Okay. So we just look at the ending, because if you look at this set of word, this set of verb, they are all same except the last one, mi, si, ti, ma, ta, anti. All right. Anti. We call it anti. All right. Okay. So we look at the third person, ti. Okay. Who is the third person? Third person means that he.
Sorry.
She.
They.
He. And then plural will be they. And also eat. Okay, eat. All right. So if you got the pen and pencil, you write down on your book. Okay. So he, she, it. So that's why if you put the dawati, he runs, or she runs, or it runs. All right. So if you put the anti here, so will be dawanti. We pronounce it dawanti. They run. They run. So because it's the day with the anti, okay? They run. Okay, can you follow me so far?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, second person is talking about you. Okay. So you run, sit. And plural will be, we can translate as you all run. So ta. Okay. You all. You all. Third person is he, she, it, they. Second person is you all. First person is I. And then plural is
We.
Yeah.
We.
So I run, we run. You all run. He, she, it run, they run. Okay? All right. So what we do is we just focus on the Pali first. Ti, anti, si, ta, mi, ma. Okay? Can you follow me? Ti, anti, si, ta, mi, ma. Okay, so we recite again. Ti, anti, si, ta, mi, ma. Okay. Ti, anti, si, ta, mi, ma. Okay, Brother Kintek, please recite.
Ti, anti, si, ta, mi, ma.
Okay, good. J.
Ti, anti, si, Mima.
Okay. Who else? Vira Oi. Yeah.
Ti anti sita mi ma.
Okay. Then another. I think what's the brother thing? I
King,
cannot
King.
catch. King.
King.
Okay, brother King.
Ti anti si ta mi ma.
Okay, another one. Who is another one?
Alicia.
Alicia. Okay, Alicia.
Mi, ma, si, ha, ti, anti.
Okay. Also can, no problem if you are reading that way. Okay. So remember, the Pali is always look at the last one. This means that ti, anti, si, ta, mi, ma will decide whether it's a he, she, or he, or you, or we, and I. Okay. So we look at the example again. The third person, dawati. Okay.
Sayagi,
Yes.
can I ask a question? Do we
Yes.
always have to start from third person when we pronounce, or can we start from the first person like the sister mentioned just now?
Yeah,
Miss-
because according to the, it also according to which Pali grammar book, no? Because the Pali grammar book learned in Myanmar is according to Kaccayana, one of the ancient Pali grammar book written by one of the ancient saddles. So it's written like Ti Anti Sita Mima. So all the children, all the monks and nuns, we always forget follow this Ti Anti Sita Mima. But
Okay.
actually it sounds nice, you know. It sounds very nice. Ti Anti Sita Mima, right? So if you recite for some time, you Ti Anti Sita Mima. So you recite like this, you finish your homework already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. So we go for the
Yanti
runs. Okay.
sita mima.
Yeah. So now there are some technical here, but it's the root is daf to run, and it pass the a sound. You have the dawa. Okay, dawa. When you have the dawa, you just put the ti anti sita mima. So you will have dawati. So everybody recite together. Dawati,
Dawati.
Dawati,
dawanti,
Dawanti.
dawasi,
Dawati.
dawasi,
Dawasi.
Oh, dawasi.
dawata,
Dawata.
dawami,
Dawami.
dawama.
Dawama.
Okay, so you all try to recite 3 times. Okay.
Dawati.
Dawanti.
Dawasi.
Dawata. Dawami. Dawama.
Tapi有個 zoom 落嚟，relax 啊，你好嘛，交代右邊，OK 啊，OK，拜拜。Okay, so dawati, dawanti, dawasi, dawata, dawami, dawama. Okay, can you catch it?
Yeah.
So you know when we are learning this in our diploma time, that's 10 years ago, our supervisor teacher, which is still my PhD supervisor teacher, he will walk with the book and then he walk to the student and then say, now you recite dawati, dawanti, dawasi, dawata, dawami, dawami. He forces us to recite like this one by one, you know. So everybody cannot escape. So everybody have to remember Ti and Sita by Mima. So you know the student mostly are lazy. So but only before the Pali class, everybody is so hardworking, moving around with the Pali book because the teacher spot check, you know. That's the advantage of dawati, dawanti, dawasi, dawata, dawami, dawama. Yeah. Okay. So now, all right. I think this is not familiar with you, so we go for something you're familiar. Gacchati. All right. So I think everybody know about gacchati. Now you see the gacchati. Ti is he. Okay. Beside he, what can you put beside this he?
She.
Yes, she. And
It.
it. Okay. Yeah. So you can say it goes, she goes, he goes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then titati. Have you seen this word before? When you yes, at the end of ceremony we say Buddha, Sasaran, Chiran, titatu. You know, where the Buddha disposition last song, the titatu is coming from this one, titati. Yeah. All right. I think the rest maybe you don't really see before. This is not not so familiar with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But sometimes you heard the word agantuka, means the guest. Maybe you don't hear, only monks, they will know this one. Agantuka, you can see the word agachati here. Okay, agantuka. It's talking about the guest monk. All right, anyway, we just focus on this gachati. All right. Now, if I want to change it to I goes, how do you translate it? I go.
Gacchami.
Right, correct. So correct. So when you beside the mi and ma, you must put the long vowel. So gacchami. How we say we go?
Gacchama.
Gacchama. Okay. And then you all go.
You all go. Gacchata.
No need gachata, no need long vowel. Gachata. Like this. Gachata. Okay. How about you go?
Gachasi.
Gachati. Okay. They go.
Gachanti.
Gachanti. All right. Okay. Now you finish your lesson 1. I mean, if you can follow all these are homework, the rest are homework. I mean, if you are hardworking, you can just finish by yourself. All right. This lesson 1. I mean, you try to follow, and the Pali made easy are very general. There are answer at the back. Sometimes if you are lazy, you can just look at the answer. Do you know that there's answer at the back? Do you know that?
Yeah.
All right, that's all. I mean, the keyword is just follow the. All right, so okay, we go for the. Okay, so we go for the Pali. Let's go for the suttas. So where is my book? Okay. Okay, you open your Pali again. So your Pali for this Anguttara Nikaya. So let's see this one. Okay, I hope you print out, so you can follow better. Okay, this is the Pali words. Okay, so we will do some merits. We recite the Pali. So, but I don't want to recite all. So everybody take turn recite. Okay, I will recite number 1, and somebody will recite number 2. Okay. So we look at the number 1. Okay. So. Okay, I'll recite number 1, and somebody will recite number 2. So I recite now. Evam me sutam ekam samayam bhagava savatiyam viharati cetawane anatta pintikasa arame tatrako bhagava bhikkhu amantasi bhikkhavoti badanteti te bhikkhu bhagavato pachasosom bhagava etadavocha. Okay, Brother Kim Taek, recite this one.
Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yam evam purisasa sitam pariyadaya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave iti rupam bhikkhave purisasa citam pariyadaya titati ti Paṭhamaṃ.
Okay. So next one, number 2.
J.
Yeah, somebody, yeah. J.
Nāhaṃ bhikkhave
aññaṃ.
ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yam evam purisasa cittam pariyataya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave iti sadu bhikkhave purisasa cittam pariyataya titati tutiyam.
Okay, good. Next one.
Bin, get bin. Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yam evam purisasa cittam pariyadaya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave iti gando bhikkhave purisasa cittam pariyadaya titati tatiyam.
Okay, next one. Next person. Next person, number 4.
Siley, let me try, Alicia here.
Okay, okay.
Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yang evaṃ purisasa cittam pariyadaya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave itiraso bhikkhave purisasa cittam pariyadaya titati catutam.
Okay, next one. Next person.
Mira.
Who is the next person? Got another one, right?
Kenya.
Kenya.
Okay. Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ
Aññaṃ.
aññaṃ
Okay.
ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yam evam purisasa cittam
Purisasa cittam.
pariyadaya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave iti potabo bhikkhave purisasa cittam pariyadaya titati paññaṃ.
Okay. So everyone recite already, right?
I
Any more?
haven't.
No.
Ah.
Who are you?
We want
Okay. Number 6.
Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yam evam itiya cittam pariyadaya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave purisarupam bhikkhave itiya cittam pariyadaya titati chatam.
Okay. So everybody recite already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So who is the last one? Another one?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Poswan.
Okay. Okay. So please recite number 7.
Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ ekadhammampi samanupassāmi yam evam itiya cittam pariyadaya titati yathayidaṃ bhikkhave purisasado bhikkhave itiya cittam pariyadaya titati satthamam.
Okay, good. So, all right. So I think we recite number 8 together, all right? Number 8, Nāhaṃ
Bhikkhave aññaṃ
ekadhammampi
Samanupassāmi
yam evam titya cittam pariyadaya cittati
Tati
yathayidaṃ
Yathayidaṃ
bhikkhave
Purisagando
purisagando bhikkhave
Bhikkhave
Ya
ya cittam pariyadaya cittati Paṭhamaṃ.
Paṭhamaṃ.
Okay, so now when you noticed it, so what else the difference can you see? Most of them are repetition. So I already go through the sentence number 1, right? Okay, so today let me focus on something that I didn't focus last week. We focus on the number. Do you see the Paṭhamaṃ?
Paṭhamaṃ.
What is Paṭhamaṃ?
First one.
Dutiyam.
Second.
Okay. Now, when you see the Dutiyam, do you see a Malay word here? Is it same with the Malay word?
Yes.
Dua.
Yeah, dua. Okay. So in Pali is due. The Pali is due. So when you due, it comes to dua. You know, dua is very similar. So actually, when I learn Pali, I noticed there's a lot of similarity. Okay, number 3 is
Tatiyam.
Diyam. Okay.
Tiga.
So tiga also, right? And then the English is 3, right? 1, 2, 3, also same. Okay. So number 4 is
Satutam.
Okay. Number 5,
Panchanam.
Where do you see the Panchamam? In the
Pancasila.
5 precepts.
Pancasila,
Yes.
yes.
Pancasila. Sila is also a Pali, but I think it's also a Malay word, like sila. Right?
Actually, a lot of Malay words adapted from Pali and Sanskrit.
Yeah. But I think we don't call it Pali, we call it they call it Hindu, what? Indo, how do they call it? Indo language. There's a certain specific term for those language coming from that direction. Okay.
Indo-Aryan.
Indo-Aryan, something like that. Because I never really I studied the Pali history, but I'm not the fan of the history. Okay. Anyway, number 6 is Chata. 7 is Tatamam. 8 is Atamam. Atamam, okay. Atama actually is very similar with the Pali word. I think the Sanskrit is Asta. So when you pronounce Atta is quite nearer to the 8. Atta, all right? Atta, all right? So let's see, number 9 is Nawa. Okay, Nawamam. And number 10 is Dasa. So you have the Dasa Sila, 10 precept also. Okay? Dasa Sila, 10 precept. Okay, so we are going to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and help us to we are going to compose one Pali sentence. Okay? Today we have fun, okay? Because the purpose of Pali is not just to do chanting, it's also for us to make it as a speech, you know. Nowadays people are talking about how should we make it like a conversation. Let's see. So can you still follow my screen? So I try to go some. Okay, so let me, okay. Maybe I don't, right here, I start with the blank screen. Okay, not this one. No, it's okay, I write here, okay. Okay, let's say, I think it will Buddham Saranam Gacchami, right? Okay, so you have the Buddham. So you need to put the M dot. I cannot write here, so I'll just copy from down there. So Buddham. What is Buddham here? Buddha. Okay. Something wrong with the keyboard. Okay. So Saranam Gaccha. It should be long A here. So I just Gacchami. Okay. Now second time, how to say? Dutiyampi, right?
Yeah.
So Dutiyampi. Okay. You see the Dutiyam, but you can you see the difference between this one? Okay. You see the here. This is with the M dot. You see the Dutiyam M dot, but the one I show above is without the M dot Y. Okay. I will explain some Pali grammar here. because it's a dutiyam with the we call it the nasal sound. When it plus the p sound, so it becomes dutiyampi. Okay, it's kind of like changing of sound because of influence of the p sound. The m dot become normal m. So we pronounce it dutiyampi. If not, we will pronounce it dutiyam. If you are going to pronounce it dutiyampi, it's not so smooth. All right. So instead of pronounce dutiyampi, we pronounce dutiyampi. Okay. It's kind of like shortcut already. Okay. Okay. So next one, you got the third one is tatiyampi. Tatiyampi. All right. Send our copy from above. All right. So what's the meaning of pi here? Can anybody guess? All right. So dutiyam is second time. So for the second time, what is pi here? What do you think? What is this function or this pi?
P.
Api.
No, not a pi. Yeah. Okay, you have the, for the first time, I go to the Buddha. So for the second time also, it's kind of like emphasize, yeah. For the second time means that I go to Buddha not only first time, I also go to the Buddha for the second time. So it's kind of like, normally pi has many meaning. You can call it kind of like trying to emphasize it even for the second time or for the second time also, you know. So there are many translation. It can be also or even or it just have the meaning of kind of emphasize. It's not, I not only go to Buddha for first time, I also go to the Buddha for second time. Okay. Now, okay, can you follow me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, we recite this together. All right, we recite the first one. Buddham saranam gacchami. Then okay, we go for dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. All right. So then third time.
Tatiyampi
buddham saranam gacchami. How, if you're going to say I go to the Buddha for the fourth time, how will you say? Yeah, look for the words.
Tatiyampi.
Chatutampi.
Buddham saranam gacchami.
Okay, for the fifth time.
Panchamampi. Buddham saranam gacchami.
Okay, then some more for the sixth time.
Satamampi.
Okay, Chatamampi. Then for the seventh time.
Satamampi.
Satamampi. Okay, for the eighth time.
Paṭhamaṃ.
Okay, okay, for the ninth time.
Nāhaṃ.
Okay, for the 10th time. Okay, now we look at the word sarana. So here there is an end dot here. Okay, so sometimes in Pali, so there's a, what's the meaning of sarana? It means the protection. So I go for the Buddha as a refuge. I go to the Buddha as a refuge. I go for the Buddha. You can see other meaning of sarana: shelter, house, refuge, protection, right? Especially three refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. So there's an end dot here, so we don't forget. All right. So let me copy the end dot because my typing cannot. Okay, let me copy. Okay, so yeah, I must be careful with all this done because so you need to put the end dot there, right? So just now we are talking end dot is a, sorry, It's not easy to use my keyword. Saranam, sarana. So if the end dot, you have to curl out your tongue. So, but I think it's very difficult for people to curl the tongue also. Yeah, sarana, sarana. Yeah, sarana with the end dot. Yeah, sarana.
Oh, end dot.
Yeah, with the end dot. All right. So we then this is also need an end dot. Yeah. Normally, if I miss this point, sometimes my supervisor scold me. So sometimes I also very stressed before meeting my supervisor. Anyway, great. It's holiday. All right. So now Dutiyampi. Okay, we recite the first one. Okay. Buddham. Everybody follow me. Buddham saranam gacchami. Okay. Dutiyampi. Buddham saranam gacchami. Okay. Tatiyampi. Buddham saranam gacchami. Okay, for the fourth time. Chatutampi. Buddham saranam gacchami. Okay, then number 5. Pañchamampi. Okay. Buddham saranam gacchami. Okay, number 6. Chatampi. Buddham saranam gacchami.
Chatampi Buddham saranam gacchami.
Number 7 is satamampi. Okay, satamampi. Buddham saranam gacchami. Paṭhamaṃ. Buddham saranam gacchami. Okay, number 9 is Nāvaṃ.
Nāvaṃ.
Buddham saranam gacchami. Dasamampi.
Buddham saranam gacchami.
Okay, so if you refer to your Pali Meiji page 106, so can you see the number there? 106. Pali Meiji. Okay, Paṭhamaṃ. Okay. Paṭhama, Dutiya, Tatiya, Chatutta, Pañcama. Okay. Where is my Pali Meiji? Okay. So I think most of you have this book, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me follow 106. So 106. Okay. So first one, Paṭhama. Second, Dutiya. Third one is
Tatiya.
okay. That's Chatutta. Pañcama. Okay. Then Sattama. Okay. Then Dasama. All right. Continue. I'm trying to find my page. Okay. Okay. Now you can see the. So you can see the number 1 is Eka. Then second one is Dve. Then Ti, Chatu, Pancha, Cha, Sata, Atta, Nawa, Dasa, Eka Dasa, Dve Dasa, Dua Dasa, Ba Rasa. So all these are Pali numbers show here. So if they go in a Pali text, if they go in shopping, they also say the numbers here. Yeah. Okay. Now I find my text already. So now you understand where is your Dutiyampi coming from, right? Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami. So now you understand the Pali already. So you are advanced student already, right?
So far.
So you can see, you can make your own sentence, right or not? Dutiyampi. Okay, let's go for Dhammam. Okay, we go for refuge to the Dhamma. So Dutiyampi Buddham Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Okay. Tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Chatutampi. Chatutampi. Number 4. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Okay, next one. Paṭhamaṃ. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Number 6. Paṭhamampi. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Number 7. Satāmampi. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Number 8. Athamampi. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Number 9.
Nāhaṃ.
Saranam gacchami. Okay, last one. Dasamampi. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Okay, so if I ask you to memorize this one, is it easy?
Okay, can I think.
Can now. I think no need to give you exam, but I mean it's not difficult, right?
Ekadhammampi chatu pancha cha tata atta nava dasa.
Yeah, dasa is a 10. Yeah, okay. Malay 10 is how much? 10 is I forget my Malay word. 10. Number 9 is 9. Yeah.
9.
Number 8 is 8. Okay.
8.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a different. But what we see is the due is the same. Okay, due is a
same.
Pancha also same. Tiga also same. Okay.
Pancha
also same. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now you have done making your Pali sentence successfully. So we go back to Pali text now. So okay. Now we analyze something just like you learn about T and T Sita Mima. You already learned, right? So can you find the T here? Any T and T Sita Mima in the first line? Ewa mesutam.
Viharati.
Okay. Viharati is a, you can see the T.
Dwelling.
Yeah. Dwell. So who dwells? Bhagawa, yeah. So Bhagawa is a subject here. Okay, Bhagawa is a subject here. Okay. So Bhagawa dwell. So Bhagawa lived. But even though it passed, then he take it as present tense. So he lives. All right. At the Jetavana. Anatta Pindikasa Arame. Tatrako Bhagawa Bhikkhu Amantasi. This is a past tense here. So we just ignore the past tense here. Okay. So we look at the Viharati. We have this one. Okay. This is a Ti Anti Sita Mima. So Ti is a third person singular. Okay. And then it's a present tense. So normally we write present tense, third person singular. We write like this. Okay. Present tense, third person singular. Okay. Yeah. Another one, can you see the T and T Sita Mima? Can you see on the line number 2? Nāhaṃ bhikkhave.
Nāhaṃ bhikkhave.
Tati. And another one is beside the T and T Sita Mima. Where can you see? Tati is another one.
Samanupassāmi.
Yes, samanupassāmi. Okay. So because the subject of samanupassāmi, who's the subject here? You already learned the T and T Sita Mima. Me, the subject is I. So where is I here? Aham. Okay. Aham coming from na plus aham. I already discussed last week. Na plus aham become nāhaṃ. So aham, I. Sanupassāmi is I see, but actually it's much more to do with the word he perceive. The Buddha perceive. Okay. So, because pasami is see, but with the samanupassāmi is with many prefixes, so it's the meaning is perceive. Okay. So Nāhaṃ bhikkhave aññaṃ ekadhammampi sanupassāmi. So the Buddha do not see. The Buddha do not see what aññaṃ any other one form. We already discussed some of the things last week, right? So anyway, just focus on samanupassāmi. So subject is ahaṃ. Verb is samanupassāmi. All right. And where is the object here? Object is aññaṃ ekadhammampi. All right. Okay. Now, so Nāhaṃ here is a subject. So let me make it simple. Ahaṃ. Okay. Ahaṃ samanupassāmi. All right. So if you just make it ahaṃ samanupassāmi. Okay. I see aññaṃ ekadhammampi. I see one object. So negative will be Nāhaṃ. I do not see any other one object. All right. Can you follow me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now another one is titati. Sorry. Titati is the one that obsesses the mind. But titati, the meaning is a stands or remains at the, where is it? The man's mind. All right. So titati is T-I-T-T, titati. All right. So now let me some Pali with this one. Titati, titanti, titasi, titata, titami, titama. Okay. T-N-T, sitamema. Okay. Can you follow me? Titati.
Titati.
Titanti.
Titanti.
Titasi.
Titati.
Titata.
Titata.
Titami.
Titami.
Titama.
Titama.
Okay. So can follow me? Okay. So we have already two verbs here. So any more verb can we see? Other, I think a lot of repetition here, yeah. But this is an easy sutta to learn. Okay, so I will stop the screen sharing first. Okay. So far, any questions? So any questions so far?
No.
So everybody expert in Pali already. So far. Okay. I finished the lesson 1 already. It's not difficult. So you just remember T-N-T sita mima. Can you remember this? T-N-T sita mima.
T-N-T sita mima.
So if somebody you're in the middle of sleeping, somebody wake you up and say, can you tell me what is the third person? Can you answer right away after you wake up on sleep? Can or not?
T-N-T.
Third person, yeah, T&D. Okay. So if somebody wake up, can you tell me what is gacchami? What is the meaning of gacchami?
I go.
Okay, gacchama.
They go. We go.
Gacchama. Ma.
We go.
We go.
Okay. Gacchasi.
You go.
Gacchata.
You all go.
Okay. All right. So just now we learned the word dawa. Okay. So dawa is what's the meaning of dawa?
Run.
Okay.
Run.
I will make a sentence and you try to tell me. Maybe I'll call the name here. Okay. Okay, Jade. Dawasi.
You run.
Okay. Kimte, brother Kimte.
Yeah.
Dawama.
We run.
Okay. And then Vira Oi, Dawami.
I run.
Okay. Brother King. Okay. Gachati.
They run.
Gachati.
Oh, no. He.
Oh, he run.
Gacha.
Yeah.
Gacha.
Oh, gacha. He
Gacha.
goes.
What?
He
He goes. What else beside he?
He goes. It goes.
And she goes.
She goes. Yeah.
Okay. And then another one, okay, so let's say the word gacchati. Is a negative with the word means gacchati means comes, okay? So if I say gachanti, on ke bing.
Oh, they come.
Gacchati, they come. They gachanti, okay, they come, okay. Alicia, let me see. Gachama. Alicia, gachama. Hello, Alicia? Oh, Alicia, can you hear me?
Sorry. Saya Ali.
Gachama. Gachama.
Agachama. Ma is a plural for the first person.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Gachama means, I don't know.
Gachama means go. So with the
Go,
means
okay.
negative, so we come.
So they not
Okay.
go.
We come. Okay, we come. All right, another way. Okay, so I think what else? Okay, I think I like to go for the prefix because samanupassāmi just now. Page 97, Pali me easy. 97. Okay, so look at the page 97, Pali me easy. I'm trying to find my pictures. Can you find?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pronoun.
No, my page is different from you. Yeah. '97. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll share the screen again. Okay, so share the. Okay, screen. Okay, now in Pali, prefix is quite important because prefix you can see in the noun as well as the verb, you know. So you just now we are talking about this agacchati. Can you see here? Agacchati. Okay. Gacchati is go. But if you put the prefix it have the meaning of negative or bad. So opposite of go means comes. So agacchati. All right. All right.
Agacchati. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if you going to put with something like abhi with the word gacchati, abhi gacchati, the meaning has changed to goes towards, go facing to. So you can see the meaning of abhi, the prefix change the meaning of gacchati. All right.
Okay.
So now one is adi. Adi is over. So if you have the adi gacchati, it has the goes over, attains, and realize. So beside the meanings goes over, it actually have other meaning like attains and realize the nirvana. So can use the word adi gacchati.
Adi gacchati. Okay.
All right. So we go back to word abhi. Where you see the abhi? Have you heard about the word abhidhamma? Abhidhamma. Yes, it's coming from this word also. Abhidhamma, but the abhi here means high or higher dhamma or more profound dhamma. So you have the abhidhamma. All right. You see this word before, right? Abhidhamma.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have abhi, adi, anu. All right. Anu has a meaning after. All right. Or it has a meaning follows. For example, anu gacchati means goes after or follows. All right. Another one, apa is a way of. So apa always has the meaning like going off. So apa gacchati goes away from. All right.
Apa gacchati.
Yes. So you see the prefix change the meaning of the verb. All right. So any more gacchati. So we have the gacchati here. Gacchati come.
Saṃvattati, come.
All right. Another one. Nis, ni gacchati means goes out. All right. So there's another meaning here. So let me see any more. Okay, there are some more down there. So you, yeah, uppajjati goes up. Goes up. The meaning up is always up. The ut always ups and above. So with the uppajjati goes up, something goes up means it rises. All right. Uppa means go towards near. So uppajjati means goes to, go near. Like somebody approached a teacher, so we can use the word uppajjati. He approached to the teacher. All right. Be away of. Gacchati goes away of. All right. We. But another meaning of vid means special. For example, vipassana. Okay. So you have the word vipassana. But here the meaning vid means is away from the spatial. For example, pasana is see. You have the meaning of see. So if you see something special, means it's not the normal thing. So there's a vipassana. You see in a profound way. Okay. So any more? How many prefixes can you calculate? How many here? Prefixes?
20.
20. All right. Can you remember? Actually, in Myanmar, those young novice and Thailand, when they take the exam, this is considered all compulsory. They really memorize by heart. You know, sometimes I really feel amazed. They really can memorize everything because they have to recite abi adi ano like this. You know. So if you have to recite, you have to recite abi adi ano apa abi ati awa. Then you start again. You recite more than 20 times. So if you recite 20 times, can you remember how many?
Apa api ati awo. Nispa para pari pati.
So maybe you wish yourself younger 30 years or younger 50 years. So that I also now I'm near to 50. Of course, I look very young. Some people they don't believe I'm near to 50. So if I younger 30 years, I can memorize. All right. Okay. Now,
this nigachita, the prefix nigachati.
Oh, nigachati, yes.
Nigachati, the prefix nis, then bracket got NIR and NI. This one long I or short I?
Oh, ni. This
is
a long I here. This is a long I here.
Long I ni.
Yeah. But why do they have so much change? So we look at the just look at the I will go for the Pali dictionary. So we can study the Sanskrit. So sometimes you hear the Sanskrit, you're thinking, I haven't finished the Pali, I need to study Sanskrit now, right? Okay, so that's why when after in my university for the up to diploma, sorry, my keyboard got a problem. Up to diploma, bachelor first and second year, we only study the Pali. So up to the master 4 years here, then I study the Sanskrit. Besides Sanskrit, I studied Prakrit. So my mind was very mixed because I had to study Pali. I had to remember all my Pali. I had to remember the Sanskrit. I also had to remember the Prakrit. So 3 languages at one time, and they are very similar to each other. Okay, so okay, you can see the Sanskrit here. The Pali is a nik gacchati. Sanskrit is a nir gacchati or nis gacchati. So you can see there are how many prefixes here? Ni, N-I-R, N-I-S,
Nis.
also ni. But just now show another one also ni, right? Just now another one show ni. You look at the Pali, make easy again. So, but why you got this ni? It's very simple. When you have the NIR, so if you drop the R, you have to compensate. We call it compensate. So you have to make it long sound. Okay.
Oh.
So NIS, if you drop the S sound, you have to compensate it. So you make the I long sound. So we call it. It's a special Pali grammar law. We call it the law of compensation. when you take what happened to keyword? When you take away the something, you must compensate it. So if you take away the R sound, you must make it long sound. So if you take an S sound, you must compensate with a long sound. Why? Because ni is a long vowel, right? Let me clear again. N and R, is it long vowel? Ni, it's like two timing, right?
Yeah.
So two timing similar to ni.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have the ni sound, it's also ni. So it's also long vowel. So you compensate by same long vowel. Ni. So you have ni. You have how many prefix? Ni, ni, ni. Yeah, something wrong with my keyboard. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me go to this one. Yeah, my keyboard is a little bit jammed here. Okay. All right. So it answered the question about the knees, ni. I understand this because when I studied Sanskrit. So, all right. So it's a suffering, you know. Yeah. Knees, ni gacchati. All right.
Okay.
But why you got double G? Why you got double G? Why do you have double G here? Because ni is a short sound, but if you got ni, you have the ni and G, so it's like the sound is like a little bit changed here. Ni gacchati. Or another way you can say ni nig gacchati. Okay, so yeah, it's not clear. So let me change the color. So let me see. Change it. Okay. So for example, you have the nis gacchati. So because of influence of the G, you change it to G. So ni gacchati is easier to pronounce. All right. So if you're going to pronounce nis gacchati is too difficult. You must spell ni gacchati. Finish already. Ni gacchati. Anyway, it is just some small minor grammar point. But if for us, when we do the master, we have to study the words change, why the words become this and that. So this for the master level. Anyway, if you follow me, you will reach the master level sooner or later. Okay. All right. So okay. So we just recite the 20 prefixes together. All right. Okay. Let's read together the text 135. Okay. So can you see prefixes upasaga 135? Let's read together. There are
20 prefixes.
Abi,
Adi,
anu,
apa,
api, ati,
awa,
dus, ni, pa, para, pari, pati, sam, su, upa, vi. They are
prefix to verbs. Participles,
gerunds, infinitives, nouns,
and
adjectives. They emphasize or
or
alter the sense of the words to which they are prefixed. So you see, they emphasize. Okay, they emphasize, or sometimes they alter the meaning. Okay, so I think there's another words where you often see sukati. Do you see the word sukati? Sukati. Sukati means gati is a place, so su is a good place. All right. So you also have the Malay word sukha, same like Pali, like sukha.
Yeah.
Happiness, and suffering is dukkha. Okay. Sukha, you can see the su here. Dukkha, you can see from the word this one. All right. Do or do's or do. So dujana, bad people. All right. So this is easy for you to remember because you already see in some of the words you see. So sukha, dukkha. The prefix is su and du. Okay. And how about the word like anicca?
Negative.
Anicca. Negative, yeah. But anicca is not coming from here because anicca coming from the word like Nāhaṃ, you know? Nāhaṃ.
Nāhaṃ.
Okay, so better ask, who is our Pali teacher? Dictionary. So if anything you're not sure, check the dictionary again. So let's say anicca. So where you can find the text?
Not nicca.
Not nicca, all right? So do you see the Nāhaṃ? Nāhaṃ, that not, all right? So it's coming from the not nicca.
Not nicca.
Not nicca, all right? Nāhaṃ. Nicca is a permanent, so not nicca is impermanent. Okay, so clear. So not nicca, all right? So this another kind of like, it's not prefix, but it's kind of like combination of the words.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, let's go back to early. So now let's go back to the text just now. So I want to emphasize the prefix because you can see the prefix in the words. Samanupassāmi. Samanupassāmi. How many prefix can you see here?
Some,
yes, some, anu, and the verb is passāmi. Right, good. Yeah, some is a, so the root, the prefix is some with the m dot, and then the anu, and then the passāmi. Okay, so some is the meaning of together, anu is after, and passāmi is see. So samanupassāmi, passāmi is the meaning of see, but with the prefix meaning, it has kind of like contemplation, the meaning of contemplating or perceive, not just see, but see in a deeper way, right? Because anu is follow after. So if you see something and you follow it again, this means that you're trying to perceive it, try to understand about it. All right. So if samanupassāmi, you translate passāmi, just if you translate the whole word samanupassāmi as see, is the meaning is not profound enough. Because this is the Buddha. The Buddha do not see, do not perceive any other form except the form of the woman that attract the man. Okay, so it's much more like contemplate or perceive. Can you follow me? Okay. So where is another verb that you can see here? So another one is viharati. Okay, can you find the prefix viharati? Viharati. Yes, the prefix vi. Okay. Harati is a dwelling here. So the whole meaning means he lives or he dwells. Okay. Any other verbs?
Harati.
Titati, right?
Saiji.
Yes.
The harati, is it
carry?
Take,
yeah.
Take or carry away. So
harati is carry away. Let me see.
Carry or take away, isn't it?
Take away, there's another meaning, aharati. Yeah. So this is carry. Carry. Yeah, it has two meaning. Carry. Bring. Take. Yeah. Carries away. Carries away. All right. Carries away, takes away. But there's also another word okay, aharati. So with the word prefix here, it changed the meaning here. But sometimes it changed, yeah. Here is brings, fetch, produce.
Opposite lah.
Yeah, it's a take out, the word take out, take away. So let's see this one. So clear. So take out, take away. So it has a name. Take beside the take out, take away. All right. Yeah. But it also, this kind of word is very normal in Pali. So we have to look at the translation to the circumstances to fix on the right meaning. These are very common words in Pali. Even like tiktati is a very common, but according to grammar, according to the sentence, we can translate in hundreds of ways. All right. But you just need to know the prefix. There are one with the prefix aharati with the prefix harati is without the prefix. Okay. So if you all have the dictionary. I think I told some of you attend my class, just install this dictionary, like PC dictionary. Okay, it's very useful if you want to learn the Pali.
Sorry, Saji, another question, please.
Yes, yes.
The harati, that means you just now you say viharati, we plus harati, that means we is away, then plus harati take. Then how it becomes well?
Yeah. Okay, it's a good question here. All right, viharati. Here, I think, you can divide it, yes. But generally, the word viharati, we just use it as it is. We don't really go and kind of like break it into sentence. Like samanupassāmi, we need to break it into sentence, into the prefix and so on. But viharati, just take it, lives, abides, and dwells, and sojourns. All right?
Okay, thank you, Saji.
So no need to break it. Yeah. Sometimes you need to break, sometimes you don't need to break, because Pali is changing all the time. Okay. So one time people complain, why Pali change all the time? You know what normally the teacher say? You learn about anicca, right? So why do you expect Pali to be anicca? So when you see the Pali change here, when you see this one change, then another time you look at it, it's no change. Just now viharati, the V is not no need to break. Then another thing, you need to find the prefix, find the something inside. They say, why like this? Then the teacher say, it's anicca. You must accept impermanence. Okay, I think we already 1.5 hours. So enough. Any question? So next week we are going to move to the next chapter. Next different Pali text. I think the Pali text here is not so difficult, right? You all can analyze by yourself.
Yeah.
So I already explained during last week. Okay. Any question on the Pali text? I will stop.
Yeah, Sayagi, can I ask a question?
Can I know your name? Because I don't see any people here. I don't. Yeah. Yes.
I am Kate Bin.
Kate Bin. Okay, Bin. Yes.
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 Regarding the numerals, the ordinals,
yes.
It goes to the number 12. It says you have the dadasa, dasama, and then it becomes barasa.
Barasa. Yes. Yeah, why it changed like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we look at the 106. Yeah.
106. Yes.
Oh yeah, dua dasa barasa. Yeah, it's anicca here. Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, Pali has sometimes had different form. Like dua dasa barasa is another form of the numerals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you even like T, sometimes you will change, like chatu, it will change, pancha, like that. Even cha number 6, sometimes in different Pali, it will change also. So that's why there are many different forms, So of course, your mind try to fix to one form, but you will encounter other forms. Like even like just now, you can see the nis, ni, they are different form. Yeah.
Yes.
So what we learn in Pali is that, like our teacher, my Pali teacher will say, you must accept impermanence in Pali. So this means that the best way is try to remember all the possible, we call it possible forms, right? Like do's, do. You also got the word do, like dukkha. You also got the word like dukkha. Why dukkha? Because of influence of K sound. That's why you got the K sound, all right? Yeah. But actually, what we say, because of the DUSKHA, because of the influence of K, S become K. So you can see the changes here also. Can you? Yeah, so there's always some change in Pali, right? So just now your question, dua dasa become barasa is also possible in Pali. Okay? All right?
So Sayagi, we just take it as it is lah.
What your mind is, it try to remember there are possible, many other possible form. Like nis, ni, do, or some other form. So when you encounter it, it don't come as a shock to you. All right? Okay. Yeah, good question.
Thank you, Sayagi. Thank you.
Yes. Any other question? I think if you are interested in Pali, you try to analyze, because I already cover. because next week I think the Pali is a little bit difficult, so you need to do your homework. The homework, it means that I will send you the text and Pali in advance. Okay, I will stop the sync. Okay. Okay. So so next week, before next week, I will send you some text. So you have to read the text and read the Pali. Try to understand the which Pali and which English first. Because I think next week Pali a little bit difficult than this one. This one is actually quite easy. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So do you accept that this week is easy one? Is it easy for you?
No.
No? Okay, then you prepare for next week. Next week is even more, a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will do the chanting together. So, okay. Okay. So, so let me find my chanting form. Okay. Normally I'll go for last one. I think most of the chanting you're all familiar. It's only different version. Like what we use here may be very different from what you use in your place. Yeah. I'd like to explain some of the chanting here. I think you all are familiar. Normally we share with the marriage with all beings, and then with the departed one. But why do we specifically mention about departed one? Because departed one are more connected to us. This one normally they are separate chanting for departed one. And after that, share with the Deva, because Deva is the one that protect, even like our place, protect the center, protect your house, your family. And blessing, this is a blessing to the people and blessing to the world, you know. Because whatever good deeds we have, we are trying to make sure that the environment that in our place, the world are happy. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go for the chanting. Can you see the chanting now? Can I?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's go for the. Okay. Okay. Put hand together. Okay. Imano punya bagam apa satnam dema. Imano punya bagam apa satnam dema. Imano punya bagam apa satnam dema. We share this marriage with all sentient beings. May all sentient beings obtain the share of this marriage and be well and happy always. Okay, so let's see. 3 times. Idam kita hondunya tayo. Idam yatina kita hondunya tayo. Idam yatina kita hondunya tayo. Let's be this marriage go through our relatives. May our relatives be happy. Okay. Next one. This is our family. Okay. Udam me udakam udam ataniyam awatati ewa mewa ito dinam betanam kapatu.
As the water.
Okay. As the water fallen on the highlands flow down to the plains below, so may that which is given here go to the benefit of the departed ones. Okay. Yada wahapura paripuranti agaram ewa odinam betanam kapatu. As the rivers full of water go to make the ocean full, so may that which is given here go to the benefit of the departed ones. Okay, sharing may be the devas. Akasata Chaturma Devanagamatika
Punyanam
Anumodita
Tirantu sasanam
Sasanam
Akasati Gomata Devanaga Mahidika Punyanta Anumodita Tiranrakante Sanam Akasati Gomata Devanaga Mahidika Punyanta Anumodita Tiranrakante Sanam. Okay. May all beings inhabiting space and earth, devas, nagas, and dragon, almighty powers, having shared this merit, long protect the dispensation of the Buddha, long protect the teaching of the Buddha, long protect me and others. Okay, blessing to the world. Arogya sampati saga sampati mevacha ado nibbana sampati imena sandatu. Longevity, good health, a rebirth in the heaven, and the attainment of nirvana, may you achieve those by this merit. Okay, blessing the world. Devo vasatu kalena sasampati hotu ca itu bhavatu roca raja bhavantu dhamiko.
May the rain
rain
fine. May the crop is abundant. May the world is prosperous.
And
May the king be
Righteous.
righteous.
Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so see you next week. So if you want to learn any other things, you tell me, no? Because I don't know what you want. Do you want to learn any other things?